All right, Chris with Luker & Co. on your Market Talk Tuesday. Let's talk Oviedo and Winter Springs this week. Plus, our March numbers are telling a pretty clear story. And no, the market did not pack its bags and leave like some buyers hoped. We're sitting at around 317 houses on the market, basically flat, while the median price actually ticked up a little bit to 470,000. So prices are still holding strong and even creeping up a little bit. Pending houses dipped to 29 this week, but sold houses stayed strong at 33, which tells us that deals are still getting done. Homes are averaging about 82 days on the market, but they're going under contract in like 30 days, which means the good houses are still moving fast. While we're going to try this price houses, well, they're just hanging out. Now, sellers are still getting about 98% of their list price, so pricing it right still matters, and there really aren't any lowball offers getting accepted these days. Now, zooming out to March as a whole, we saw 110 houses sold compared to 80 in February. That's a big jump in activity, almost 40% more. And the months of supply dropped from 3.5 to 2.9, which means that's pushing us closer to a seller's market. So prices stayed pretty steady with the median sold price around 437,000 and the price per square foot is about the same, about 240. So no crash, no spike, just a very normal balanced market, which I know is not as exciting as the headlines make it sound. Compared to last year, though, we got fewer sales, about 40% less, and the prices were a little higher, about 10% more. So the buyers are a little more selective, and they corrected the price a bit, but they're still active. So the bottom line is, buyers, you got a little more breathing room, but the good houses are still moving fast, so don't overthink it. You see something you like, make that move and write a solid offer. Now, sellers, this is still a good window, but you have got to price it right, or your house is probably going to become a long-term resident Zillow and keeping that days on the market higher than 30. The market is rewarding the prepared sellers, not the hopeful ones. So, overall, March showed us that buyers are still in the game, and this past week confirmed homes are still moving, especially when they're priced right. So if you're thinking about buying or selling in the Oviedo Winter Springs, now is the time to start planning your strategy. Call me if you need a guide, and I'll see you next week for another Market Talk Tuesday. See ya.